Hey guys, welcome to Copernicus Corner. I have just logged into Star Trek Fleet Command, and we're going to do some of these dailies at the very least. It's already 12:13 a.m. over here, so I won't stand too terribly long, but get some of this stuff. We've got 15 Latinum, 4 1-hour speed ups, and 5 1-minute repair speed ups here. Okay, level 10 booster. 6 days and 23 hours. Does it in fact simply boost you to level 10? I'm not sure. Um, I don't know. Maybe let's view it. Okay, I guess because you hit level 10, you get these things. It's an offer, perhaps. So 800 Platinum, um, a profile picture, I believe, of Spot the cat. Syndicate XP times 1500 and car steal times 2 million. Well, that's interesting. Um, hmm. I don't know. Let's click X on this. I think must be some other things here. There I see Frontier Pass Premium Unlock, Frontier Event Store Tokens on Ultra, and Frontier Event Store Tokens Elite. Well, that's fancy, isn't it? All right, cool. There's also third builder unlock, ultra ship power pack, and one extra research queue. Cool. Now, let's click ready over here on the left. So I've completed all of those researches that I was doing when I was last in. And we're going to go back and upgrade some more things. I'm going to click ask for help, which is good for you and guild mates, alliance mates in this, I think it's called. Upgrade the astronautics studio. And then, oh, I forgot to ask for help. Fortunately, up there in the upper left corner, you can click help there as well. Now we have these research trees. I don't know what the right thing to do here is. So let's go to away teams. I haven't seen any of those prior. So let's do the away team shuttlecraft and put that on 17-minute one, ask for help. And that's the first thing that I've been able to upgrade here on this list of things. It looks like at some point maybe I could do this one, but I don't have whatever this is. Insufficient resources service awards. We would need 1,457 of those, and we get those from completing away team assignments. Definitely not something I'm anywhere close to being able to do right now. All right, get out of there. And then, what's this? Up in the upper left-hand corner, we have something called Syndicate. Level 1, 2,500 XP to the next level. Let's click claim. What did we claim? We level up. Syndicate XP times 15 or 150 used to increase your syndicate level. And we got Loyalties Part 1. Investigate rumors of an enticing new business venture. Interesting. If I click claim again, I get Syndicate XP times 150. I'm not sure why, but we got it. It's all that matters here. Don't really see anything else I can do on that screen. So let's hop over there. Maya says, Commander, I've intercepted some rather interesting communications over the galactic subnet. Independent operators throughout the sector are discussing a new business venture rumored to be run by the Orion Syndicate. This may be worth investigating, setting a course for the Orion system. All right, that was, we got an update for upgrading operations to level 10. Cool. Now, we also have a couple of new shiny frames and profile pictures, or whatever you call them. I think, nope, it's just the videos it wants us to look at. So we click over here, and apparently there's something new among these. PvP and protected cargo is here, and also the refinery is here. Now, this is a problem because we don't want PvP and protected cargo. That seems dangerous. Let's have a look at what this is all about. Or maybe not, because it didn't open. Let's go to news. Frontier Pass is live. 20 days of epic challenges and rewards. Commanders prepare for an exciting 20-day journey with the exclusive Frontier Pass, designed for Ops 10 to 19 players. Engage in daily events, earn Frontier Pass points, and unlock incredible rewards as you progress through 20 milestones. There are 4 event types to challenge your skills: Extermination, eliminate hostile forces to protect the galaxy from chaos; Alliance Unity, join forces with your alliance and rise to greatness; Resource Master, mine precious resources from across the galaxy; Foundations of Power, expand and upgrade your station, securing your dominance. And so you can get all kinds of rewards, including Lieutenant Picard shards and Frontier Store currency. We have weekly events and Frontier Event Store along with that. Okay. And you can use your Frontier Store currency in the Frontier Event Store to redeem powerful rewards, including ship blueprints like Jellyfish, Botany Bay, Franklin, and North Star, plus Latinum, Syndicate XP, frequency modulators, and more. You can also unlock legendary officers like Rare Lieutenant Picard or Epic James T. Kirk, Nero, and Gorkon to strengthen your fleet. Cool. One last thing, don't miss this. Use promo code Frontier to redeem our welcome rewards. So Frontier, that's capital Frontier. So let's write that in the chat here. Frontier. And that's what you use to redeem your reward there. Well, okay. Let me go back and see if I can manage that. I've forgotten where to redeem the rewards at. And I feel like I should know this. But I don't. So let's try clicking on events and see if anything is there. We've got season passes, events, event store, boldly go events. We need to click some things out there anyway, as well. While we're at it, day 1 operations progress, and we upgraded ops to level 10. Check that off. And then day 5, we have this power up, reach 25,000 power, and we mark that off. Cool. Back out. Now to try to find that place to claim stuff. All right. We have field training, defeat hostile ships. Let's click combat. Upgrade operations to level 10 to advance your station. Reclaim this milestone, which gives us 5 platinum. All right, cool. Daily goals, we have something to claim here. It's operations to level 10 to advance your station. Yes, we did that. Got the check mark there. There's also some other things. For some reason, daily goals still has a... Oh, okay. Because of the thing at the upper left here by total points, there's a check mark below that box, giving us 4,000 car steel and 20 recruit tokens for that. Now, if we go over to away teams, where we also have something, escort dignitary complete. Let's report. I'll get the report, I should say. And that gives us 204 officer XP for that. Now, escort dignitary is there again to do, so let's do it again. Why not? We sent out Scotty last time, and I think that's a fine choice again. We don't have anybody else available to send, so let's just send him all by himself and see if he can manage it. He has a very good chance of it. Back to the daily goals. Now we've completed 1 away team assignment, so we can click the check mark on that. Now back to missions. We have, well, no, I'm not going to do that because I want to go see. Okay, I think it's in the claim window that we can do the redeem code. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and claim these. Whoa, we got a bonus 24-hour free chest. Let's grab that. 20 Latinum. And then we have the regular 24-hour free chest. Comes with 15 Latinum, 1 relocation totem, and 75 premium recruit tokens. Grab that. What else have we here? We have a 4-hour chest. We may as well get that for 2 5-minute speed ups. And then a 10-minute chest, which is 50 dilithium inside of it. Now we can't claim these 7-day loyalty ones because you have to have these little tokens, these little insignias here, loyalty badges found in daily goal rewards used to redeem loyalty chests in the gifts section. Um, Unfortunately, you have to finish the dailies in order to get those, is what I gather. So then there's this 30-day loyalty chest. I haven't seen it before, and it looks like you have to be able to redeem these things, allegiance tokens earned from 7-day loyalty chest. So you would have to claim the 7-day loyalty chests pretty well constantly in order to be able to get this 30-day one. That's interesting. All right. So back out of there. And I forgot to redeem the code. Hold on. Let's go back into there. Claim. And well, that's interesting stuff over there. But first let's go to redeem code and try typing in Frontier. Just like that, all caps. Redeem that. And what do we got? We got 2,000 Frontier event store tokens. Cool. Done. And then let's have a look at Frontier Pass gifts and see what it shows here. I click claim. And Frontier Event Store token times 2,000 and Frontier Pass points times 800. Not sure what a pass point is. Rewarded in Frontier Pass events. No idea. Next we have Shrivel Me This part. Claim that. Let's see what we get. Shrivel Me This part 1. Gather samples of local flora and fauna for Spock. No idea how one does that, but by gosh, we've got it nonetheless. All right. Spock says, Commander, your universe intrigues me. Though it bears many striking similarities to our own, I also detect several subtle differences, particularly to the life it breathes. And I say, Spock, is this really the best use of our time? And he says, I believe so, Captain. Despite our displacement, we are still an exploration vessel. Our mission remains to seek out new life. We have been presented with a unique opportunity for scientific study. I would like to perform some experiments on local flora and fauna to determine whether this quantum discrepancy could potentially impact the evolution of life in this galaxy. There are some interesting subjects in a nearby system. I will set a course. There we go. And then we have something to claim over here. Oh, wait. Uh, well, I want to go click on the time thing, but I already clicked on this. So let's go forward here. It looked like I had something that I needed to click here, but I don't see it now that I went here. So we'll go back and go to this 3 minutes and 55 seconds thing right here. Accept it and then come back to upgrade. Another 14 minutes there. We'll ask for help and then go back and then try that going to events thing again. See what we get. It's the event store maybe that we have something to do in. All right, looks like we have this jellyfish blueprint. Let's view this. Okay, so it costs 2,000 of these little tokens to do that. And then if we do the North Star blueprint, it costs 1,500 to do that one. Franklin blueprints costs 3,500. That's very much. TOS Chekhov, which is the original series Chekhov, costs 2,000. That would be cool. Then we could do TOS Scotty, costs 2,000. Sulu, TOS Sulu that is, costs 2,000 as well. And then McCoy, 2,000. Uhura is 2,000. Card Avatar is 2,000. And then the second card avatar here is also 2,000 points. Well, now we have some ship parts over here. I must have just missed this entirely, this whole window, unless maybe it just started today. I don't know. We've got frequency modulators. Times 5,000, you can get 1,000, or you can get those for 1,000. Interesting. Resources and materials, special currencies. Let's do special currencies. Look at that. Syndicate XP, 1,000 of those for 2,000 badge things. And you have a limit on that. I saw that was a limit of 20. Resources and materials. I'm not going to look at each of these, but you can get Latinum for 1,000 of those tokens. I don't know exactly what this other stuff is. We've got some T-Star Sea Crystals right here for 3,000 for 120 of them. All right, well, that is entertaining. Not what I want to work on right now, however. We've got this countdown at 4 minutes and 42 seconds, so we click the preview upgrade on that, and then click go. And what shall I do next? How about the station? What can we do? The only things we could do here, we could unlock the refinery. That seems like a good idea. We could also upgrade partial fusion or construction speed, both of which are cool. I think we're going to unlock the refinery, which takes 5 hours and 18 minutes. Well, hold on. Before we do that, let's look and see how long do other things take. 1 hour and 47 minutes, 1 hour and 49 minutes, and that's the options for the station itself. So, yeah, let's do the unlock of the refinery. So it won't be on too long, and 5 hours seems like the way to go. So we'll ask for help on that. And then get out of there. All right. Now, everything's looking pretty okay around these parts, I think. I don't know how they should be looking, but I feel like they're looking all right. We have quests here. Some of them just say retrieving, and it was like that the other day too. Not really clear on why that is. What's on the daily goals here? We got Fortune Finder, open your 24-hour daily chest. Let's claim that. And that gave us 800 officer XP and 10 daily points to do that. Let's click on away teams yet again. Oh, cool. We can do another one? How interesting. I thought there was only, I didn't realize you could do more than one at a time. Can you? Can. Now, the problem is that I don't have another guy to send out. I only have the one guy to send out. Can I recruit another guy? I've never really done much with this recruiting stuff, so I don't really know how. We could try to get a standard recruit just to send out on an away mission. That seems viable. We have 965 of these. Hey, Wellthorn, how you doing? We have 500 or 965 of these little recruit tokens. Used to open standard recruits, which contain common, uncommon, and rare officers. So this looks like it's a display of the different things that we could get some tokens toward. And so let's go ahead and grab, let's do one chest. We're just doing one chest at a time. And then when we get enough to get anybody, then we'll take them. Seems like a fine plan. That actually recruited them. I'm really not sure 100% how this works. So this shows 1 of 4, Hypo Spray and the Dancing Doctor. But when you click on it, it immediately goes away. And then we got 2 of 4, Cadet Montgomery Scott, who has Sturdy Ship and Warp Theory. Okay. Stawn, War Miner and Pack Rat. And Officer XP times 600. I think that they're color coded. And I think that the third guy is blue. And I think that blue is better than gray. That's where I'm at the moment. I got 2 guys who might be grays and 1 who's a blue. That's where I think I'm at with that. If we click done, does that mean we have a recruit someone? I don't know. Let's go back and check. Did we get it? We do. We have a person. All right, that means we can put somebody on there and send them away on this away mission. Seems like a good plan to me. Should I perhaps try to level this person up first, though? Upgrade? Can we upgrade them? How does that work out? We can. We have a lot of those little cubes. So should we upgrade her all the way? She's going on a mission by herself. It seems like a good idea. Let's do it. About to maximum up. Sure, go. I like it. All right, she has hypo spray. Next Gen Crusher increases the health of all officers on the ship by 10%. Captain maneuvers are activated when an officer is captain of the ship. Well, she's not captain at the moment. Then she has the Dancing Doctor. During combat, Next Gen Crusher increases the effectiveness of the captain maneuver by 4%. Officer abilities are activated when assigned to the bridge of a ship. So that's cool. She can make the captain maneuver 4% better. Neat. She has other great and wonderful things there. She has attack, defense, and health. And I suppose, no, I don't know. Those are all up, but I don't know why. All right, cool. Now let's go back here and looks like her chance of success is only 79%, which doesn't thrill me, honestly. Toadfall says, never seen this game. How is it? Well, I'm new to it, so I can't give you a great answer on that. I've been playing for, I think, 4 days now, maybe five at the most. And it's been interesting. At first, it's very like, it tells you what to do, and I don't learn very well like that with it pointing out what to do next because then I don't learn, right? Like I don't use my brain. Um, but once it stopped doing that and kind of holding your hand, then I've started to pick up a little bit of how to play it. Um, there's a lot of like elements of, I would say, like, real time strategy, like you're doing a lot of researching and you're gathering resources and things like that. But it's I don't know, how would you describe it? Maybe um you go and battle other ships. You are trying to, I guess, strategize as far as who you have in your ships. They do different things. And I'm learning a little about those things even as we speak. Um, as I was just looking at this one, like, okay, so this means this little logo here, I think. Well, I don't know. Actually, I know what that symbol there is, but that has nothing to do with this game. Um, but regardless, this hypo spray ability is her captain maneuver. So that means that if she's the captain of the ship, then this comes into play. If she's not the captain, and if she's just on the bridge, that's when this officer ability comes into play. And so you can arrange your recruits um, on different ships, and you're trying to get some synergy, right, between your different people, your different officers, and your captain. Um, and of course, the ships have different attributes as well, which I'm again learning more about all the time. So yeah, it's interesting. There's more to it, I think, than what I am aware yet. I know that there's mining. I know that there's PvP. I haven't experienced PvP yet. I'm not a big PvP player. Who is my captain right now? Okay. So it depends on which ship because I have a couple here. Let me see if I can get to them. I'm still kind of learning the layout, and I'm a little slow at things that are visual, so you'll have to just bear with me. All right, see, I went to the wrong thing. That was ship construction. What I want to go to is down here at the bottom middle. I can click on a ship, and then I click to manage here. So we've got different versions of some of these. So there's like original series and next gen and things like that. So on this one, you can see that my captain is Picard, and it's next gen Picard. Then I've got next gen Data and next gen Reforge over here, and each of them have their own abilities. Then I have this guy. Oops. Well, that was an accident. This other guy over here, Badgie, in my below deck area because he has a below deck ability. I think it's this one. Haha, you're going to die. Badgie increases armor penetration, shield penetration, and accuracy by 15%. Below deck abilities are only activated when assigned to a below deck slot on a ship. Um, I'm not sure where Badgie came about, but I picked him up somewhere and I've thrown him onto the ship with next gen card. So that's one of my ships. The other one is, well, actually, I have two more. Let's go back out of there. This is my second ship. Let's manage it. And it's kind of interesting because if you go here, you see that this this one here is James T. Kirk, as we all know, but it's the Enterprise crew, right? But then if you go over to this one, you will find that this is also James T. Kirk, but it's Cadet James T. Kirk. So it's a different version of Kirk. And then I have, interestingly, I have Riker, Next Gen Riker, over with those two. So this is not a well-made design because they're not all in the same group, right? They didn't come from the same, essentially they didn't come from the same show. Then we have Troy over here, Next Gen Troy. And this is Instructor Spock, so that's from another time. Totally different. This is just disparate group here from all over the place. Then I have another ship that's in the dock. How do I access it, you may ask? I don't know, but it's maybe if I go here, I'm not really sure. Still working out the details of that. I have gotten to it before successfully. This, I think, is just showing us the different ships. I don't think I can access my particular ships here. It's like we can click this, and it says requirements not met because our shipyard has to be level 26. Our shipyard is 100% not level 100, not 926. Toadfall says, now for the most important question. Are you a Star Trek fan? And if so, what is your favorite Trek? Well, okay. Obviously, we got to go with the original series. And, I mean, Kirk wins. Hands down for me. No doubt about it. That was definitely the favorite of the ones that I've watched. And, like, it's not even close. So, we need to click this button. And then go here and start another upgrade. This is on the Tritanium Generator 8. All right. Exit the station. I'm assuming you are a Star Trek fan, Toadfall. Where do your opinions lie on that? And furthermore, William Shatner is hilarious. And I don't know if you follow him on Twitter. If you don't follow him on Twitter, you absolutely should, or X as they call it these days. Regardless, he is hilarious. And it was even better when Leonard Nimoy and him would interact on there. Beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. Um, Toadfall says my wife is a big fan of Kirk. Toadfall says I am. Can you guess which one? All right, which one? Your wife's a big fan of Kirk, and I noticed that you didn't say you were a big fan of Kirk. So this, this implies that that's not your favorite. Who would be your favorite if you don't like? Okay, most people are either Picard or Kirk. Um, wife's a big fan of Kirk, so we'll go with the easy answer and say Picard. Then you go with Next Generation. Just don't say Enterprise. All right, now let's see here. The quests are over here, and I have things. Oh yes, daily goals over here to claim. Upgrade your officers to increase their effectiveness, and we did that, so we get 10 points from that. I should probably try to real quick knock out these daily things. Gain power by completing research and upgrading your station. Well, there's only so much I can do for that. I've already got it going. Crown real estate, advance your station by upgrading modules. I feel like that's what I was doing. Research projects, yep, working on that. Open 4, Open 4 hour free chests. We opened one. Can't open another one when it's not ready. And complete missions to earn rewards. Well, all right. Missions. Construct dilithium generator A. Well, that would be nice, but I don't know that I can. Oh, I can. Nice. Let's do it. All right. Oh, I can't. I will be able to, though, in 9 minutes and 4 seconds, apparently. Toadfall says, I'll give you a hint. A famous episode was titled In the Pale Moonlight. Hmm. That's, you're getting too deep for me. I'm, uh, I'm not gonna be able to to play this trivia game. Um, yeah, I did primarily the original series. I watched the next generation, and I remember as a child, um, when that came out, and it was a big, exciting thing. It was like, wow, they're gonna make another Star Trek, and we all gathered around to watch the next generation. Um, appear on TV. And so we watched that. And then later on, I did watch the entire Enterprise series to my dismay. And otherwise, I've seen, this and that. I've seen a little bit of Voyager. I've seen like the movies that came out later. Um, and that's just kind of this and that. An episode here and an episode there. So if it's something from those, oh, advertisement. Well, all that talking, you probably didn't hear it then. All right. Well, let's go on out of this and try to get some of these quests done since I was not able to do what I would have liked to do there. We got the Findra, build the Findra. I don't think that I can do that yet. We've got, what is this? Level 4. A Klingon ship was attacked by the dissidents and needs assistance. Let's go for that. Locate it. Ah, welcome back, Toadfall. All right, let's set our course for this area here and see if I can figure out how to do it. What ship am I bringing? I don't know. I have no idea. I hope it's a good one. Let's go to manage and see what it is. It's the Orion Corvette. What is the Orion Corvette? It is and strength of 1608. It's a battleship. That's great. Strong against explorers. These majestic ships come with immense firepower, forming the backbone of every noble fleet. Only interceptors manage to effectively penetrate their thick hulls. So it's an attack. Its attack is shield pierce, and its defense is armor. Cool. Okay, let's get out of that screen and come stare at this one. But I think I'll go check out my other ship and try to figure out what it is. It is a survey ship. All right, supporting vessel that is praised for its capabilities at transport missions and mining. With big cargo holds and dedicated mining lasers, these liners are not meant for combat and should be protected. So now my understanding with these ships is that if you are harvesting, then it's kind of good etiquette if someone doesn't attack you, as long as you don't have more uh, more stuff in your bay than is protected, which every ship has a certain amount that is protected. What I'm looking for right now is any kind of thing that I can mine with this ship, and then I'll go send it to mine. And even though it's supposed to be protected, apparently the general rule is that you don't attack the poor souls who have nothing to gain from it. However, the hostiles can attack as well. And I don't know, a hostile is just a red colored guy. So I'm really not sure what the comeuppance of that all is, because I just now hit level 10 like today. And so like operations level 10. And apparently that's what unlocks the PvP. So whether that's going to actually work as I want it to or not, I don't know. I do know that I don't want to go to this level 60s, and well, maybe I do. Maybe I do want to go there. Huh. Or not. Out of warp range. All right. Interesting. No idea where to find things to mine. That's okay. We can upgrade this building over here because it turned green and go over to that. And actually, I don't think I do want to do this yet because I was just about to do something else from a quest. Oh, sorry. Toadfall says I missed everything you said. Yes, you did. Did my hint help? No, no, I'm sorry. Your hint did not help because I'm not quite at that level. Um, what I was saying that you missed was that basically I've seen all of the original series, and I've seen the Next Generation. I've seen all, or at least most of that, and then I've seen all of Enterprise. Other than that, I've just seen like like episodes here and there of the other ones. So I've seen probably more Voyager than any of the rest, but not enough to be able to say, and I certainly don't know the names of them. Deep Space Nine. I'm not sure if I saw any Deep Space Nine. Give me some defining features of Deep Space Nine that I would recognize if I just saw like one episode or two episodes. Let's, I guess I gotta upgrade the astronautics studio, which is what I was on a minute ago. All right, there's that. And then I can go click on this and I can go to locate and it'll take me right over to it. Now, actually, I wonder if I should send this one over here as well, but that's okay. We're going to come over here. And what was I going to do here? Who knows? Go to this and try to find which mission I was on. Was it this one? It was. All right, so click locate here. And this little exclamation point here is the one. So we got 8 seconds to get over to where that's at. Toadfall says, well, first of all, the captain didn't start as a captain. He was commander and he was black. He was later promoted to a captain. It took place on a space station. Probably didn't see that one then because I want to say that no, I wouldn't say that anything I saw took place entirely on a space station. I think this quest is messed up where my thing is because it just says retrieving, and certainly Maya should be saying something, not just retrieving, especially now that General Takala is also retrieving. So I don't know what that was all about, but we did do it. Those dang dissidents have invaded my scouts at every turn. I can't get a solid lock on their position without them fleeing again. They dishonor themselves. I'm afraid we must begin looking at more underhanded methods, Commander. There is an information broker on the planet of Boz. He may have information on the dissidents. Find him and make the talk. Whatever it takes. All right. Well, that was something. Now let's see here. There's a way for me to send my other guy over here to come mine this, but I don't know exactly how. What if I click Galaxy and then I click? That's definitely a guy. Well, I think it's a guy. It's not a guy. It's a place. All right. So if we click on this and then we set the course for here, then I'll be able to mine there once I get there. All right. So what else do we have here? Anything of note? Okay, there's a little question mark or an exclamation point there, but it is not as bright and colorful. So I think that's not one that's active there right now. But I do have a bunch to destroy ships of various kinds. So this is a level 5 Orion Slaver. It says it's very easy, and we get 126 par steel if we beat it. Strength is 428. The strength of our ship is 1608. Seems like that's probably going to work out okay. Let's go ahead and attack it. We actually need to destroy 6 hostiles of level 6 or higher as well. All right, so again, the it's not telling us what it should be here with Maya. Um, Probably she just told us what we needed to do, but this 2 of 5 lets me know that whatever I did right then was the right thing. So let's do it again. Let's get this Orion slaver over here. Now, if you notice, below the little icon for our ship down here at the bottom middle, when we're not in battle, it has a white bar and a blue bar. Um, I can't tell you for sure what those mean, but certainly the white bar goes down as you get damaged. And so if it goes down too much, if it disappears, then you destroy your ship and then you have to go repair it. And probably you lose some things. I'm not really sure. That was number 4 of 5, however. Now, we have to destroy some level 6 or higher, and since we have this level 6 right here, we may as well come and get that next. I also didn't pay attention to what kind of ship this was, because that matters as far as whether we do well against it or not. It actually said so in there. I think this is a battleship, and I think battleships beat explorers. Yeah, so the Orion boss would normally also say something, and Maya would have then responded, and then the Orion boss would have said something else. Wondering if I need to restart this. But regardless, we did get all of those. Defeat a hostile of level 5 or higher. And so let's collect this. Mission complete. We get 1 next gen Riker shard and 24 dilithium for that. Let's collect that. And all right, construct dilithium generator A. We can't do that right now because we have all these other things going that won't let us. So, too bad there. I don't want to do the level 10 stuff because we have so many things that are lower level that need to be knocked out. Unfortunately, a lot of those seem to be in need of some help because they don't have the title of their things, they just have retrieving. That's probably not working as intended. Let's try this retrieving. It says investigate the anomaly. Sure, let's investigate the anomaly. Why not? Set a course. Now, what we're going to check is which one of our guys is closer. It is this one. So let's set the course. Codefall says it was very different from the regular Trek. In normal Trek, you explore space, and the episodes are usually based on the exploration. Deep Space Nine, or DS9, was character-driven. The Federation was invited by the Bajorians to help run a space station formerly run by the Kardashians, who had occupied their planet and attempted a hostile takeover and genocide of the people. Bajor is important due to their location in the quadrant. It becomes more important when they find the first stable wormhole. That leads from the Alpha Quadrant to the Gamma Quadrant, thus making the station the most important facility in the known Federation space. All right. Well, that was fortunate for them, wasn't it? We have a couple of items here. Oh, yes, this would be from the fights that we were just in. They're PvE chests. We can open them and we get 4 1-star explorer parts. Those are helpful when we need to go and upgrade our ships. And I guess specifically explorer ships, although I'm again still kind of figuring things like that out a little bit. However, we have this exclamation point here. And okay, I've already got my guy going there. How easily I'm distracted, All right. In that case, let's hop back over here, locate this ship, and then I can come over here and theoretically I can mine this car steel. So we go over there to mine it, and what we'll notice here is that on ship A, underneath strength and the number 1702, which is its strength, we have three little boxes, and it says 0 out of 5,720. That number is now going up because we've come and parked by this mine here. This, believe it or not, this little orangey colored thing with the rocks is actually a mine floating around in space. And so this one is a par steel mine, which you can find out by clicking on it. And possibly there's another way to find that out, but I don't know what it is. So that's how I know to do it. And you just kind of park your ship there and it starts getting it. Now, if you see the first little box on the left-hand side of this bar, um, you'll see that it's split from the second portion of it. And the first part is your protected cargo. So that's the stuff that even if they kill you, they can't take it. So you see here it says protected cargo 44.53. That's because that's how many I have in there right now when I clicked it. But there'll be a cap on that, and that's where the split happens. And anything above that, if you get killed, then you lose that portion of your cargo. And apparently, my understanding is that if another player comes along and just hits you, then they'll take all that extra stuff. And then with the hostiles, which are these little red guys flying around me all over the place, if you have more and they kill you, then you lose that excess. So that's what I understand to be the case. And I could be wrong, but we'll see. All right. Toadfall says, do ships upgrade or do you just buy better ships? So both things are true, yes. Your ships upgrade and also you buy better ships, but you sort of build better ships more accurately. And Toadfall says 1 hour and 31 is a long time to build a ship. Sure, but you're not going to fill the ship because the reason that would take that long is because you have 5,720 spots in this ship. And you don't have to stay on this. If you go away, if you want to risk it, you can go to your other ship and keep doing things, but you do want to kind of keep an eye on that because that number there, the 127 right now, goes up to whatever the limit on your ship is. You want to go back and grab it, or else you're going to end up being a sad panda if it gets beaten up and destroyed, you know? Okay, so I'm over here and I happen to see that there is a level 6 Orion slaver right beside me. So let's go ahead and attack that. I don't remember if that's actually why I'm in this zone. This is the problem with me. I'm so flighty that I can't recall what I'm doing with each of the different ships. So I have one mining over there, but this one was off doing missions, and I don't know what the missions were. Krog the Smasher would normally have said things. So would Maya. And then Krog the Smasher again. All right. I'm sure they were fun and entertaining things. I just don't know what they are. Now, these little symbols beside the number actually mean things, and it tells you what kind of a ship it is. But I'm not familiar enough with it to be able to tell you what kind of a ship these ones are. Um, this one is that little star symbol. Apparently, it looks like a plus sign to me on this, but apparently it's a star symbol. And so that means it's a particular kind of ship. This little wing by that 4 means something different. And if we click on it and then we click on the little star symbol, this shows Battleship, Explorer, and Interceptor, and it shows which. So this would be an interceptor then, because it's a wing, right? So battleships are supposed to be good against explorers, and that's the little star guys, right? So good to know. I don't know that it matters a great deal at this level, but later on, I'm sure it definitely will. We'll come and get this um, level 6. Is that an interceptor? Is that what I just said? I think so. Maybe. But yeah, so, and there's also, Toadfall, there's also ways like on the research time over there on the upper left-hand side, there are ways to decrease the amount of research that it takes. Like you get these boxes. In fact, I'll go claim this box right now. So we go to the chests over here, and there's every 10 minutes you get a free chest, and this one's giving me 50 dilithium in that chest. Every 4 hours you get a chest, and I'm getting under attack somewhere. Oh no. Uh, Looks like I did finish that battle while I was gone. You've defeated the hostile ship's commander, says Maya. Keep it up, and you'll make a name for yourself in this sector. Cool. I see that my other ship over here is busily mining and is not quite full. Probably has 350 as the storage capacity. I'm not really sure. Let's go back here and, well, combat training 5 soldier. We get to check that off, and it says mission complete. 35 dilithium, 600 officer XP, and 1 next gen wrecker shard for that. Cool. Now, we still need to defeat some more of these guys. So let's go ahead against this Renslaver here. It is, I think, an interceptor, possibly. Let's see, is that what they're called? Explorer. It's an explorer. All right. Now you can see on that ship that my white area has gone down a little bit, so it is damaged. Okay, the mining is still not. Oh wait, I think it is. It's gone beyond its capacity for the protected stuff. So let's go ahead and recall it to the base or to the station, whatever whatever it's called. And then we come over here and find another level 6 guy, but not with that one, with this one, and attack that. And let's see here. That would be pretty cool if my quest thing wasn't bugged out. Because it does actually have some missions and things that you can read and find out what's going on in these. Toadfall says, so those characters you have assigned to the ships, are they specific to the type of ship? Would you put your Kirks in a freighter? You know, it's a good question. I haven't seen anything that seems particularly ship specific. However, um, I couldn't say for certain. They may be, I mean, obviously some of their abilities are going to be meant for things like attacking, and you wouldn't necessarily want to put something that increases your attack for your ship on a cargo ship, right? But otherwise, and I don't know, there may be guys who can, I don't know, increase your storage capacity or something like that. Or you may just want to put somebody who increases defense on something like that. Not really sure. I would say it's highly likely that there are things like that. We could perhaps go and look at officers, maybe. Officer info and upgrades might can you click on things. And like this guy here, who's this? May Darwin has defending power. When the ship is attacked by a player, Darwin increases the weapon damage by 10%. Well, that sounds bad. That's if he's the captain. When the ship is attacked by a player, it feels like that's a bad thing, right? He increases the weapon damage by 10%. Um, Okay, interceptor trainer. Darwin increases the ship experience gained on interceptors by 20%. That seems good. Okay, so that would make sense then. Okay, so he increases the experience gained on interceptors specifically by 20%. Explorers beat interceptors, right? So if you put him on an explorer, theoretically, you're going to be hunting the interceptors with an explorer. So you could put him on an explorer and have a higher chance of gaining more ship experience, right? I think makes sense. Um, so imagine there's a lot of things like that. I don't really know, haven't looked at them, but okay, this says Parsteel Hunter. That seems fairly obvious. Increases the Parsteel rewards for defeating a hostile by 25%. So what I thought was obvious was not obvious because I was thinking it would increase the amount of Parsteel that you harvested at a time, but turns out no. It increases the Parsteel rewards for defeating a hostile by 25%. How interesting. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely say look at what their skills are and then place them on the appropriate ship and with the appropriate crew, right? It says if the opponent is a hostile, Gala decreases the damage from its critical hits by 10%. Works against hostiles of level 70 and under. And I've seen a good bit of that, things activating at certain levels, or you have to be at least some level, or you can't be more than that level for the thing to go off. So I don't know all of the intricacies of all of this, but it seems like there's there's definitely some um, mixing and matching that you would want to do as far as what ship it goes on, what your goal is for that ship, and what other crewmates that you have. Right now, I have so few that I'm just sort of tossing them on to ships. But I would imagine that once you get a good collection of guys, it would be more involved than that for sure. Um, and like I said, at first, when I was like for the first, I think for the first 10 missions, you don't have any choice whatsoever in what you do because you're just kind of told click here, click there, like that. And then after that, for a little while, there's a good amount of, you know, um, showing you, hey, do this and do that. And then it drops off as time goes on with the um, guidance, or at least with the directed guidance, if that makes sense. So we got this here: destroy 20 hostiles of level 5 or higher. Let's claim that, and nothing else can be claimed right now. Looks like I don't know really how many points we have. Oh, there we go, 810 points out of the 1600 that we would need in order to unlock this, all of these spot uh, things here at the end. Would be cool to get, but I don't know that I'll necessarily make it. I was a little late to the understanding what was happening with that. So um, we have here. Oh, okay, this is just the news, and I had read this earlier, so I didn't find it. I didn't find it the first couple of days. So again, I'm a little behind, but it's just a lot of visual input for me, and I need light, bold lines and bright colors to be able to see things appropriately. Let's go to the events here. Um, okay, this is just the one telling us that we can claim all these various things from the store and cash out on them. But I'm not going to do that right now since I don't really know what I want. So we do have these items, which are the chests from defeating those things. We got 10 officer XP and 2 1-star explorer parts. Cool. All right, let's hop out of there. Looks like we have quite a while before anything else finishes up. And it is 1:12 in the morning over here. So I won't be hanging around too much longer. I do want to kind of look around. Feel like there's something I wanted to do, but I don't remember what. It's a shame. Oh, you know what? It was maybe this. Okay, we came and unloaded this car steel into our storage area over here. And let's see, we won't be able to upgrade because we already have other things going on. Too much stuff. But I was thinking the bar steel warehouse isn't. I don't think it's full yet. Um, trying to see how to tell. We have you have only a certain amount of stuff you can store. We have a titanium warehouse. The capacity is currently 9,000. How do I know if it has filled up? I think maybe it tells you if it's full somewhere. Okay, so this is par steel generator A. Production halted, warehouse is full. All right, so that is helpful. I see. So we have so much par steel in there that we can't hold more. And then if we come to this other one over here, it's titanium generator A, then that warehouse is also full. So our par steel storage is full and our titanium generator is also full. Now, we could, ooh, well, that's interesting. Par steel, we have a lot of it, and we have none of it protected. A resource with immense tensile strength, primarily used to build station buildings. Well, I'm using it like nobody's business, and yet we have so much of it. A resource many times harder than diamonds, primarily used to build ship holds and bulkheads. Sounds like I better get started with building that sort of thing here soon. Don't know. Let's go claim our 10-minute bundle over here, and we'll get one 5-minute speed up. So, cool. I wonder if that means now that I'm in PvP that I could get attacked and destroyed. I have no idea. That would be a real shame. Hmm. No idea. Definitely gonna have to try to do something to protect the building. Let's go to the interior here. I don't think there's anything I can do right now because all of my stuff is being used as far as working on stuff goes. You can go here. Maybe I could build a ship. I don't think so. So you have to get the components to do that. And I don't have any of them. You got to get the blueprints. Don't have them. You would think if you've had the blueprints before that you could build another one. But I'm not sure that that's the way this works. Let's see, what's this? Upgrade the ship hangar to get more slots. Well, yeah, that would be nice. I don't think that's the current um, concern. Details. Shipyard is instrumental in ship construction. Upgrade this building to get access to more ships and increase the speed of ship construction. Okay, now that seems like a good idea. It is currently level 9, which means ship construction speed is 12%, and tier-up speed is 12%. Power is 340. All right, good to know. Good to know. You got the R&D department over here, which is level what? Level 9 also. Okay. Research speed bonus 12% and power 500. The research lab is vital for the discovery of new technologies. Here, new ships, buildings, or supported technology are unlocked. Cool. All right, exit to station. And I think that was all that I probably wanted to do right now. I think I should recall this. Apparently, we have a bunch of stuff in the ship cargo, 1,182 par steel. I don't know that we're going to be able to do anything with it right now, but we can bring the ship back anyway. Toadfall says, Waff is telling me it's now time for bed. Have a good night. You too. It was nice meeting you, Toadfall. I also am going to call it a night because it looks like, 1:17 a.m. is the time, and better get off of here and start getting things ready toward that direction as well. It was a pleasure speaking with you guys and streaming with you all. If you're not following me, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see next time I go live. Hopefully, I will see you then. For now, have a good night.